Hello guys, welcome to this YouTube channel that is Engineer in Civil Academy. Today we are going to solve one important question, and in fact it is the most conceptual question asked in your PSSSB JE Civil Examination that was held on 23rd of the March 2026, and I think that was your question number 114 and set was C. So what is the question? Question is the approximate proportion of dry cement mortar required for brickwork. So for that, what will we do? We take standard modular brick. Standard modular brick. So in standard modular brick, what is its nominal size? Nominal size of this brick is, we all know that it is 20 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, right? This is also centimeter. So one more thing, that in nominal size of a modular brick, we also know that it includes the mortar thickness. Okay, mortar thickness is included, right, which is 1 centimeter for every dimension. So afterward we will take volume of brickwork. For calculation purpose, we are taking volume of brickwork is 1 meter cube, right? So in this brickwork, it should be noted that it include bricks, that is standard modular bricks, plus mortar, right? One more thing that is important to be memorized or to be remembered, that is it also includes the wastage of mortar, right? So again, the next step is your calculation of number of bricks. ठीक है, number of bricks, I should correct it, that is number of nominal modular bricks. Okay, number of nominal modular bricks required in 1 meter cube of brickwork, right? We are already assumed that we are assuming 1 meter cube of brickwork for calculation purpose. So what will happen, in order to find the number of nominal modular bricks, what will we do? We will divide volume of brickwork with the volume of one nominal modular brick, nominal size modular brick, right? So we have already assumed that volume of brickwork is what, 1 meter cube, and volume of जो नॉमिनल हमारा मॉड्यूलर ब्रिक है वो कितना होता है, 20 सेंटीमीटर बाय 10 सेंटीमीटर बाय 10 सेंटीमीटर, ये हमारा वॉल्यूम होता है इन सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. So in order to convert centimeter cube to meter cube, we will multiply it with 10 raised to power minus 6. So here is our number of, we will take into our next slide, that is number of nominal bricks comes out to be, that is 1 meter cube divided by 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So if you calculate it, you will get 500 nominal bricks. ठीक है, nominal standard modular bricks in, that is also to be remembered, in 1 meter cube of brickwork, right? So if I want to calculate, that is volume of only bricks, that is dry bricks, or you can say standard modular bricks, not nominal bricks, that is volume of standard modular bricks, volume of standard modular bricks covered in 1 meter cube of brickwork. So how will you find it? We know that number of bricks required is 500 in numbers, right? So what will we do? We will multiply 500 into volume of one standard modular brick, which is 19 by 9 by 9. So into 10 raised to power minus 6, we are converted into meter cube. So if let's calculate it, sorry, if you calculate it, 500 multiply by 19 multiply by 19 multiply by 9 into 10 raised to power minus 6, right? So it's coming out to be 0.7695 meter cube. So you are getting, this is the volume of bricks occupied in a 1 meter cube of brickwork. So if I want to calculate volume of mortar required in 1 meter cube of brickwork, it 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 will eventually be 1 minus volume of bricks occupied, right? I think that should be understood. So the volume coming out to be 0.2305 meter cube. So it is also to be noted that this mortar is required when we have considered 0% of the wastage. Okay, in this we have considered zero wastage, right? We have to add wastage into this volume. So in order to add this, generally we take 0 to 20% of the wastage, right? That wastage occurs due to, you can say, due to absorption of water by the bricks, right? The water present in the mortar that has been absorbed by the bricks, or due to shrinkage of the mortar, so etc. There are multiple reasons. So for that we have to add that wastage 20%. So let us consider that is for 0%. The volume of the mortar required in 1 meter cube of brickwork will be 0.30230 meter cube. If we take it 20% as a wastage, so we multiply 0.2305 with the 1.2, or you can say 120%. Okay, into 1.2, it's coming out to be 0.2766 meter cube, right? So this is your what mortar? What mortar? This is your wet mortar. This is the range. If we have to add wastage also, we have to consider wastage also. So the range coming out to be 0.2305 to 0.2766 meter cube. This is your wet mortar. And we also know that for the preparation of 1 meter cube of wet mortar, we need how much of the dry material? We need 1.25 meter cube of the dry mortar material, right? So finally we have to multiply this with 1.25 to get the dry material. So dry mortar required coming out to be, what we do, we will multiply first 0.2305 by 1.25. Actually we are calculating the range. Similarly 0.2766 also to be multiplied by 1.25. So if you calculate your percentage coming out to be, if you rounding it off, it is coming out to be around 28 to 35%. So this is your range, that is this quantity, that is this much of dry mortar required in what, in 1 meter cube of brickwork. So if you are calculate, since we are calculating percentage, we have divide this volume, that is we are dividing this mortar volume with 1 meter cube of brickwork in order to calculate percentage and multiply it with 100. You will get 28 to 35%. So your answer should be lies between 20, somewhere between 28 to 35%. So let's see. So we'll see your option number C, where the option C says 30%. So C is your right option. I hope you like this video, and also please don't forget to subscribe this channel, and I will post more such videos that will be helpful for your preparation of examination. And also please don't forget to like this channel. Thanks for watching.